Good evening. There's no place like home. The Utica Comets return to the Adirondack Bank Center after a 3-game road trip, and the odd has been kind to them. The Comets have won 5 in a row at home and have scored 3 or more goals in all 5 contests. This is the 5th meeting between the Comets and Devils this season. Utica won the most recent contest 5-2 last Friday. Late in the first, Binghamton up 1-0. Reed Boucher rips it from the circle. It's blocked. Right there to stuff in the rebound is Tanner Curo, 10th of the season for number 10, and we're knotted up at 1. Middle frame, John Edwards skates all the way to the net, backhands it, puck bounces off Thatcher Demko and in to give the Devils a 2-1 lead. Later in the second, Comets on the power play. Curo returns the favor as he sets up Boucher, who snipes the one-timer past Cam Johnson glove side. It's a 2-2 game, and it would continue to go back and forth, but Binghamton comes out on top 4-3. With the loss, the Comets' 7-game point streak comes to an end.
Overall, it's a bit of a looser game, which happens, but these guys have been through a long grind here too. So, but I thought we were good enough to win tonight. You know, I mean, obviously they were too, but I mean, it comes down to some crucial plays where you'd like to see a little bit sounder decisions made.
Comets return from Christmas break on Thursday against these Devils. An old rivalry renewed this afternoon on the ice as New Hartford hosted Clinton in boys hockey. Both teams sit at the bottom of the Division II standings, so this game was more for bragging rights. Aiden Walters puts Clinton on top 1-0 in the first. New Hartford looking for the equalizer in the second period. Logan Kraft has a look, but Josh Trask makes the sliding glove save to keep the Spartans off the board. Later in the frame, Kraft would have another opportunity. This time he capitalizes on it. Kraft sneaks it by Trask stick side, and we're tied up at 1. After a scoreless third, we would go into a 5-minute overtime period. Giuliano Macero has been clutch all game and comes up big in the final minute. The Warriors pressuring in the offensive zone. Macero a brick wall. This game lived up to the hype. New Hartford and Clinton ended in a 1-1 draw in overtime. And the UC Pioneers men's hockey team is off for winter break, but don't worry, this weekend we will be rebroadcasting this year's Teddy Bear Toss game. The Pioneers beat Chatham University 5-0 in that game earlier this month. You can relive all the action tomorrow at noon here on WKTV. Watch one more time as the Furry Flurry strikes the Adirondack Bank Center. Again, tomorrow at noon. Set your DVRs. Now, before this season, Syracuse had suffered 3 non-conference losses just 6 times since the early 1990s, and they didn't go to the NCAA tournament in 5 of those years. So far this season, they've lost 4, so the Orange really can't afford to lose anymore as they welcomed Arkansas State to the Carrier Dome. Cuse not off to a great start. After trailing by as many as 11, the Orange turned things around. Elijah Hughes comes out of nowhere for the offensive board, hands it off to Tyus Battle, who knocks it down from beyond the arc. The Orange retake the lead. Not for long, though. Down at the other end, smothered by that perimeter 2-3 zone. No match for Ty Cockfield. He drains the difficult shot. Second half, Orange on top, 45-39. O'Shea Brissett picks up his dribble. He finds a cutting Hughes, count the bucket, and a foul. The 3-point play extends SU's lead to 9. After the Orange create a turnover in transition, Frank Howard lobs it up for Battle, and he throws it down for the alley-oop. A much-needed bounce-back victory as the Orange stomp all over Arkansas State, 82-52.
I mean, we were just getting stops on defense and pushing in transition, and we're against the foul line, and it made the game a lot easier. I mean, we need it. I mean, it was a rough week, but it happens. It's basketball. Just got to reset and keep on going, and we have one more non-conference game before the ACC starts. So,
just being aggressive, shooting the ball. My teammates put me in the right spots to score, so it was all working well today. It's huge, you know, really got a couple days off, you know, take care of the body, you know, get in shape, some of us, and get ready for the next one.
The Orange round out their non-conference schedule at home against St. Bonaventure next Saturday at 2. We'll be right back.